Welcome to the Below Replacement Level podcast and show with my new co-host Joe Cards.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show.
We were definitely not planning to do this, but for all our subscribers, our friends, and those who just been there for us. For me personally, when I got started, I just want to clear the air with a lot of stuff. It's just nobody wants the nonsense. Nobody. And least of all, Joe. He joined the show, and it's just it's not what he expected. It's not what he wanted.
Yeah.
Okay. So first off, I'm going to say this. Joe and I had planned to want to do something way before last May with the Digital to Dice Con. Okay. We also realized that we could enjoy being on D2D with Dave.
And we did.
It didn't, yeah, we did. And it did, but it just didn't go the way we had hoped. Okay. We were never really recognized. All you need to do is watch the videos. Okay. I am not knocking Dave. I'm not happy with him. He knows why. He's never reached out. I will say this. If you enjoy his content, don't stop. Don't stop anybody's content.
Got to do what
I'm
you
not here
enjoy.
to influence anybody in doing stuff like that.
Can I just interject here, Vin? Because you brought up a point. What Vinny said is correct. You enjoy this podcast. You enjoy Dave's podcast. You enjoy James Cast podcast. Go for it. That's what this hobby's about. That's what Vinny and I want. We want to enjoy, and we want everyone to enjoy doing what they like and taking the content that they enjoy. But to add to what Vinny said about, no problems or anything, I just want to put it out there, and I just want to make one thing clear. I don't have to explain myself and my life to anybody, but I do have the respect in our community, and I feel I have relationships that I will give the courtesy. As Vinny said, this is something that we talked about way before we even were on the Digital to Dice podcast. Had a great time on there. And just, again, to belabor something else Vinny said, I am actually doing another podcast with Dave tomorrow.
Yep.
Because I'm that kind of guy. I have no hard feelings. It's something I wanted to do, but I don't just bail on people either. And Dave is fine with it. Dave, is fine with me moving on, and I'm fulfilling my commitment to him. And with that being said, I'll give it back to Vinny. But I don't appreciate all the false narratives that are being thrown on Facebook in some of the groups. It's disheartening and sickening almost that people are trying to create drama that doesn't even exist. You know what? There are a couple of guys out there who I saw post who used to know how to reach out to me privately when they had a question, and they're putting posts out there. Oh, I wonder what happened with Joe with Digital to Dice. So, you know what? Reach out to me in a private message, and I'll tell you what's going on, because you're only going to get the truth from me and Vinny. And, with that being said, I'll give it back to Vinny now.
I also felt that there was no need for this to happen. Listen, I've said this every time I'm on the air. I've been at this stuff since I'm a kid. Since I was 8 years old. I got involved with the social media end of it, starting with Delphi a long, long time ago. When it first popped up, there was never any of this stuff, okay? The internet makes people a little different. I'll leave it at that, okay?
So some people make some people tough guys behind a computer, but we won't even go in that route.
Now, should this have all been aired out? Yeah, I asked it to be, but it wasn't. All right? It wasn't addressed. It's never going to be addressed. Negativity is never addressed there, okay? And like him or not, John Alexander has brought this stuff up a few times. And in foresight, after a post that was made by Tebow, it brought a lot of stuff out that was negative. Tebow didn't mean it, but you know what? He brought out the other side of the gaming that is there. It's there with every single thing we deal with in life, okay? Yes, we want it to be a happy place. We want to enjoy our gaming. We want to enjoy our conversations. We want to enjoy everything, every part of it. It's just not going to happen all the time. It just doesn't. And if people wanted answers, putting it out there in the open, it's just not my style. But now it has to be. Okay. And I'm going to lay this on the line. Again, we were content with Dave. Okay. But never recognized. All right. The giveaway show, all that stuff that he did, that was our idea. Okay. We never got credit for that. I kept my head down, writing down names to do everything. He ran with it. Okay. Fine. I still had fun. I laughed at all the stuff. I was trying.
And you did it to support the community and the show. The show. We cared about the show. You cared about the show. It was your idea.
If people don't see that and know that, then I don't know what to say. Okay. I'll apologize when I'm wrong for stuff. This is not something I am wrong at. Okay. And I'm going to sum it up with this. And then if you guys are in the chat and you want to comment, feel free. I will answer questions. I have no problem with it. But when this is done, I don't want to address it anymore. I don't. I want to talk about what's new, what's old, what we're doing, how we're doing. I'm very interested in how we're doing. That's why I want to have I don't know how to word it, but our friends on Facebook. We don't need to have the big names of people that have been out there 100 times over. Will I have them? Yeah, I got a great lineup coming. One that you're going to really all appreciate.
Yeah, that really is a good lineup.
This was the kicker for me, okay? And everybody that was privy to this knows it's true. I lost my dad 2 weeks ago, okay? Never got a response from Dave. When I messaged him, really angry that he had a chance to clear the air, he bold-faced lied to me, said he did not know. I know he knew because I know some people told him. I would never do that. And if you have any respect for people in life or you feel even halfway close to somebody, I don't wish it on anybody, and I would reach out with my condolences. Never, ever happened. So if you want to know why I'm bitter, that's the bitter part. Not that I left the show. It wasn't working out. That's okay. You heard my few podcasts before that, the couple of two, whatever it was, promoting. Give him the money, I even said. Give him your attention.
And let me add to that. I'm sorry, Vinny, because what Vinny's point, Vinny not once said to me, hey, Joe, we're close, Vinny and I, okay? But we have
become like brothers. I'm going to
like brothers. I was just going to say that.
Joe was at my daughter's birthday party. Anybody else was all blood.
But being brothers, Vinny did not once say to me, Joe, I left then and you need to left. Not once. If anything, quite the contrary, he said to me, Joe, you do great on that show, and I see how much you enjoy and have passion. I don't want you to leave because I left. One has nothing to do with the other. So Vinny did never once try to influence me. Yes, we talked about this a year ago before we even got on the show, but that's another part of it. But not once did Vinny say, you know what, Joe, we can't be friends if you stay with Dave. They didn't want, and we have the kind of relationship that I would have told him, too bad, Vinny, I'm staying. But we didn't even get to that. Vinny was a gentleman about this, and he respected the closeness we had and didn't try to influence me. I made the decision and said, you know what, Vinny, we spoke about this a year ago. Maybe it's time for me to partner up like we wanted to do. And Vinny said, again, as mad as he was at Dave, he says, Joe, I don't want you to hurt Dave and leave him and abandon him. And I says, no, I want, and Vinny, so Vinny never had any influence. This was my decisions. And I spoke about it with Dave before anything, and Dave and I are fine, and Dave's fine with it. And I told him I'll stay in for Phil. Until we had planned the last podcast, and I'm going to do it with him because I'm that kind of guy. And just two more things, and I'll give it back to Vinny. John Alexander, I don't know what happened between us. I know there was a little miscommunication when I had my group and you had posted, and I never had any hard feelings towards you. And I tell people to support your podcast. I think there's so much room for podcasts. With that being said, listen, you want to friend me again? I have no problem because I have no problem with you. The other thing I want to say point blank, damn it, we have so much drama in our world. And I think we all come here to escape that drama and have fun. Why must we people create drama in this? I want nothing to do with people who create drama in our gaming world. And I'm going to move on from there. And that's how I feel.
I know, and our creator, and I call him that because that's what he's been, Jamie, doesn't want it either. He's been around it as long as I have. Listen, it's not like I don't have a heart, okay? This is the last. I didn't want to come on like this, okay? I did not. Steve, again, thank you. But don't think that didn't hurt me. I have feelings. But I could work through them very easily. It takes me a little time, but once I'm through them, I flip the pillow, I'm done. I'm not as cold-hearted as some people think I am, okay? I'm moving on from this. But everybody wanted explanations of what happened. That's exactly what happened. I'm still going to move on. I'm still going to tell you, whether you listen to me or not, you know, if you're going to listen, you're going to listen. But don't get a negative feeling because me and him had a falling out. Don't let that become your personal battle. He has great content. He's a funny son of a gun. We know that. He really is.
He's good at what he does. He's good at what he does.
But as far as I'm concerned, it's done. I will be a D to D. I will be cordial.
Yes, absolutely.
I owe people dinners and lunches, and I can't wait. I got people like George that I want to see come again. I love him. I think we hit it right off. I have Robert, and I could go on and on and on and on.
And we want to have a good time. We don't want things to the negativity to take away from. We enjoyed D2D. We had a ball there last year, and I know we're going to have a ball again. And you know that's when we really became close, you and I.
You know, yeah. I mean, Andy, the dinners, the lunches, we had the laughs were just insane. And me and Joe didn't even get to break bread together.
No, we didn't.
James Hart, ex-James, how many laughs we had. Listen, I can't put up with this language.
Listen, this may sound crazy. I encourage people to buy tickets and come to D2D.
That's the joint, man.
Definitely. We have nothing. We're not trying to hurt Dave. No one, and I know Vinny's not. I know people out there feel he is, but he's not. Because we wouldn't say something like this.
No, I say what I got to say. Right. I don't care.
And that's it.
This became a personal thing because I never got any respect at it. Where I come from, even on the bad side, people, you showed up to wakes, even when you didn't get along. You sent your condolences. Frank, thank you so much. Frank, we got to talk. I think you and I were on electric football together. Anyway, I'm sorry if I got emotional, but I do have a heart. It hasn't been cut out of me yet. I don't have to go see the wizard for a new one. It's just not what it used to be. I'm not a kid anymore.
And I'm not the man behind the curtain.
So I'm not a kid anymore. This affected us. Me and Joe were up all night. I could show you text from 3 a.m. that he was messaging me.
Because we care. Because we care about the community and we don't want to see any strife in the community. We want to support each other. Everybody should support each other. Podcasts, there's so much room for so much content. And I hear tomorrow somebody's going on their own to do a podcast. God bless you. I'm going to support you. And that's all we want back.
Casey London said he's interested. I'm still a rookie. You see it. I want to help him. But there's content out there. Steve's in the room. But listen, I watch him. I watched Al Wilson, his new with Harvey and James. I listened to them.
Me too.
I still listen to Dave. I will listen to him. I like watching him stream a game. I love his single because he likes to mingle. It's just, it broke. It fell apart. I'm sorry. And it wasn't my fault. And when I get hurt like that, it's just not fair. It's not fair. And I don't want to ramble on about it.
No.
I needed to clear the air like this. Now, there's nothing to hide. It's here. People could come and listen to it and not. And thank you so much, guys, from your condolences and all.
I'm not seeing anything, Vin. How come? I don't mean to.
Do you have a button that you need to click on the right on the chat?
No, I noticed a new program.
Let me try this one. Hold on.
Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got it. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
but
that's all right.
to add what Vinny, it's done. It's out there. Let's all move on. Yeah, let's all mend. Let's all heal. let's all support one another.
I mean, last night got so childish. I mean, the person that left, and I'm not going to condemn him because he's always posting positive stuff. He's got way different views than I do, though. It's sorry. Life is not a happy, lucky, hug your little
No, it's
snuggly
not.
doll. And sometimes it could reach our hobby. It did. He never came to me, could have commented to me. Okay. Another person who Joe and I and a few people have helped out tremendously.
Oh,
Back the comment that he made. I'm not going to name the person.
yeah.
I'm just going to leave it at that. But that's it. They're dead to me. That's it. I will never help. I was in the process of lining people up to go help the person with the home, everything. I'm sorry, but it's not going to happen anymore. I want to move on.
Yes.
Steve, I'm looking forward to seeing you too. Dave, Brian, thank you again, guys, so much for your condolences. Listen, and Joe knows this. My relationship with my dad wasn't great the last 5 years.
Still your dad.
And I'll throw this out there. I was told to go see him, go see him, go see him. And I was pig-headed. For the rest of my life, I will carry the cross of not being able to fight with him one more time. We were like oil and water. So I'll put this out there too. I know this podcast is not for gaming right now, this whole show. But if you have an issue with any sibling, and people have come to me, fight with them every day. Don't walk away. Fight with them every day, because at least you could say you tried. You kept trying. Don't carry a guilty cross like I'm going to carry for the rest of my life. Really. Our show is going to be more about gaming and life together. Our interviews. Listen, I'm going to say it right now. We have Dave Cook lined up. I got Keith Avalon lined up. We got Paul Fay lined up.
We got some home run hitters lined up.
And I got our Facebook friends who don't even have a show. I got Micah. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you so much. I got Micah. He's a newbie. He impresses me so much. I want to get his whole take on it. But I also want to discuss what's going on. He's a busy young man. He's a teacher. He's getting married. I'll save all that for him. I want to have him on. Mark Miller. Mark Miller's going through something right now. If you know him, send him not a condolences, please, not God forbid. But send him your support. Send him your support. I want him on. Mark's been around a long time. You want to talk about a guy that's helped? He makes me look like Satan. He's helped so many people. So many people.
Good man. Met him in Canton for the first time.
Let's just put it all aside. Again, this had to be said. It had to be laid out. Am I beyond reshaping the friendship with anybody? No. Some people it's going to take a lot more. I don't think my end needs to. I don't owe anybody nothing. Again, I'm going to say this. I don't take money for the show because I don't want to owe nobody none. I don't want something to happen and I feel like I owe our followers something. I don't want them to donate money. Thank God I don't need the money. I'm not rich, but trust me, I don't need money. I am blessed more than I deserve.
We do it for the enjoyment.
Money is not an issue. I love to help people. I'll help in any way I can. Don't undermine me. Don't undermine my friend. Okay? He's more than a friend, like I said. He's like a brother to me now. Him, his wife are my family.
Ditto.
And that's it. And I had Dave lined up. I wanted Dave's family, him and his wife, to come spend a couple of weeks here at the house. Just the way I am, until you make me not be that way. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. That's who I am. But my love, my passion for this gaming is I'll put it up against anybody's out there. I just don't have the ho-hum, everything is good, and we're off to see the wizard, whatever attitude. I just don't. I've been beaten and bruised like everybody else. I don't have the patience at this age. I don't. So let's just, Dave said it there. Life together, that's the key. Let's move on. Let's have a great time. Feel free to reach out to me. If you think you have enough content to carry, reach out. We'll talk about getting you on.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. We're not going to be a podcast. And listen, everybody does things that work for them. We're going to do something we think is going to work. We're not just going to have game developers on.
No.
We're going to have members of the community on.
Yeah, we want that. I want to
Yes.
get to know everybody.
Exactly.
Listen, we got guys, me, Andy, Alan, Joe himself, Mike, Canestrari, who put the thing together. I don't think I saw Mike sit down one time, Joe, play a game.
Oh my God. I got a chance to play with him once. I
I
think
didn't
once.
even know he threw it, not one die. So
Yeah, just
my
once.
point is, Mike got a kick out of seeing how people are making friends, how they got together.
Yeah.
We got around, we talked,
loved it.
we broke bread. So we can't do that all the time. I can't make indie. I wish I could too. My
Yeah, me too.
lifestyle home is it's hard for me to just go away. Charles, I wish you could make Connecticut, but I'm going to be in Canton too. I don't know if that works for you. But all this stuff we're going to we'll discuss down the road.
Hmm.
My point is, I want people to get to know the guys I left with too.
Yes.
And in a different way. In a way, you just not just a few text messages that they send. They'll pop in the chat here. You highlight it. You don't know that person. You really don't. You want to get to know these people. There's some darn good people out there. So this is what the whole intent is to do here.
Glenn, what you said about going to opening day, I'm actually down south because I had planned to, because when I was up north, but I'm not going to be there. But I hope you guys have a great time.
Yeah, Joe's a land baron.
I'm a land baron now.
I'm broke. I got nothing.
This is why I need this guy to pay me for this.
Yeah.
But again,
all kidding aside.
all kidding aside, we're partners here. Everything we do, we're going to be doing together here. We're co-hosts. We're
Thank you,
partners.
Gary. It's Glenn. I used to go to Strat opening day, and we went probably 15 years in a row. John, don't push your luck.
I told you be careful with that, John.
And I lost a dear friend of mine. I'll never forget it. My friend Stu Blake, wonderful guy, wonderful, huge track guy, huge, like as big as the biggest guys out there. And I got a call one day. His brother-in-law called. He passed away. I can't even go back.
Yeah, I get it.
I miss him every day. I named my retro hockey league after him. I'm still in touch with his daughter. His wife just passed. I saw his daughter post that. I'm not an animal, guys. I can't do stuff like that. It's rough, So yeah.
We wanted to put this out there for everybody to understand. We never intended to, but with all the drama that's been going on Facebook from people behind computers, creating false narratives and making innuendos and things that didn't happen. So Vinny and I decided, let's just address this, and that's it. Now we're going to heal. We're going to move forward, and we're going to heal. And we're going to have fun with our podcasts. And again, listen to all of them. It's so healthy for our community. All the podcasts we have out there, all the content, so healthy for our gaming community. Guys, this is our world. We don't have to deal with the BS that's going on in the real world. We have a great place like this to come to escape to. And let's keep the integrity of our gaming world intact.
Yeah. Dave, I didn't know that. Stu so you met him. You know him. Oh, my goodness. Awesome guy. He had a heart of gold. I could still hear him after we got our cards and everything. We'd go to that corner bar there. We'd open in the cards. And he wouldn't open it because he was afraid a drop of his soup that he had to have all the time. And he had this mustache. It would get stuck in there. And he was afraid. So he had to open your cards. You don't care. I did care, but it was Stu. So I used to open my cards. Thank God we never got a splash on him. But
isn't it great we have memories like this? Like you have with Stu. I had my friend Dom Tyrone. Okay, I did a tribute football game the other day. I do it every year. Dom, so when I first went to work down on Wall Street, Dom was I didn't know Dom, and I'm going back in the early 80s. Dom was the first one to befriend me. Make a long story short, 4 or 5 years later, we're talking one day. We love sports, football. One day I mentioned something to him about Stratomatic. He goes, Stratomatic, I've been playing it from a kid. And he was a real Strat purist. He unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago. He was just about to finish his He was a big Yankee. Finished his 61 season, and he was a huge Minnesota fan. And that's why I do the tribute game every year. For between him, in memory of him and your buddy Vinny.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
Lewis.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know Lewis. Somebody who used to be in my club who unfortunately left for reasons I don't know. We originally started the first year, and we said we were going to do it every year. He didn't come back, so I just held a play on my own. But I'll continue to do that for Dom and Lewis, like you do for your other Stu Blake.
Maybe if Joe gets a football game we could play online, we'll do a memorial game for them. The gentleman Lewis he's talking about, he was my brother's, one of his best friends. And heck, we got so far back. I remember when his 2 boys were born. My sister-in-law is still in touch with his wife. And yeah, so these are the things that are important. I got to tell you.
Yes, exactly. This is what it's all about.
One of the best things I stumbled across on Delphi's forum, I believe it's Delphi's forum, the APA
Was Joe Carts.
Strata group. They have a thread that's been going on, and I believe it's like lunch with, or lunch in heaven with, and it's
Oh, wow.
keep it up. It's all the people they lost over the years. App has been around forever, and the person that does, I don't remember the name. I want to get one. This is one of the things we're going to discuss when we have Jeff on too. But yeah, it's an incredible thing. But all it tells me is that they just want to keep the memories of those people alive that were close to them. Make those friendships, guys.
Yes.
The podcasters, I don't know, content creators, whatever they are, our friends that do these shows, they're great guys. Make friends with them. Every single one of them has something to offer. Okay? Make friends. Make friends with them. It's so important. Most of us are on the other side. My friend likes to use the phrase I hate. We're on the back nine of life. I feel like I'm closer to the 19th hole, but that's okay. I want to enjoy this. I don't want to have the stress I had last night. I don't. It's not necessary. It's just not. And it happens in everything. Every hobby I've ever been in and that I am in, it happens. Sometimes the air needs to be cleared. I've been through it. It's not fun, but I take things head on. I don't skirt around. If I have to take the bull by the horns, as the saying goes, I'm going to do it. If people don't like the way I do it, just let me know. I'm not saying the heck with you, but I am who I am. I'm 64. I can't change now, but I do promise to tread a little lightly. But just remember one thing. I do have a heart, okay? I do have a heart. I care about people. I want to and love helping people and blessing people and being close to people. I'm always open. I'm always available. I don't shut people out until I have to. Okay. I don't want politics in my life. I'm married to a politician girl. You know, if you like politics and you want to know what's going on because you missed the Tuesday, I'll hook you up with my wife. I love her. She's the absolute greatest. But I tell her sometimes, is this about politics? I don't want to talk about it. I can't stand it because everybody here in this chat and the millions and millions in this country, they don't know we exist. Our gaming, we all know who's out there. We post a lot. Let's embrace each other like that, okay? So again, and I'm not going to sign off. If you guys want to talk a while, we can. The house is nice and quiet. My daughter's at her day program, and my wife is somewhere outside. Again, I don't know, doing her thing. So I am open to reconciling with each and every person. If not, not. That's just the way it's going to be. I'm not going to clutter my stressful life with any more stress. I hope you guys understand that. I hope you could, I just hope you could understand that. I support wherever you want to go, whatever side of the fence you want to sit on.
It shouldn't even be that.
It's not bringing you stress.
It shouldn't even come to that. We should be all on one open field. No fences. No walls.
John, you and I see a lot. Oh. You and I see a lot of the same way. Um,
Hmm.
I'll leave it at that. But the
Yeah.
political stuff is just,
No
I'm
room
not,
for
you
it. Yeah.
won't see it on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
I
No
was
room.
given asked friend requests. I always check profiles. If I see that constant, I can't do it. And I don't want to unfollow because I feel like I'm being sneaky. So from here out, no more discussions of
No.
stress, aggravation, and politics. No politics. Tell me what new games, what you've been into, what you'd like to do. Again, let me know if you think you could, the show has to carry some content. So if I have to have several people on, like I'll put somebody on for 20 minutes and another person for 20 minutes, I'm game for that too.
Guys, make suggestions in the group. If you belong to the group, make suggestions of what you'd like to see. We want that. We welcome that.
So yeah, no, Frank, it's impossible. It doesn't work. I remember when I was a kid, my parents always said, we don't ask who they voted for. Don't talk politics and don't talk religion. So, but nobody ever said don't talk gaming except yet when I was don't talk Apple and don't talk Strat in the same
In the same
conversation.
conversation.
How
Right.
sick
That
is
was
that, right? John, I have war games. I sold off a lot of them. I think they're great. Um, I lost the capacity to try and learn them. I would love to have, like, if somebody would come here, I would. But I never sold my Warfighter. I don't know if you play that card game. It's great. I have some solo games, Civil War game. But I do. I do venture away. I like Keith's non-sports games. No, correct.
Yeah.
I love Keith's non-sports games. Matter of fact, me and Jamie had the conversation about, Joe, help me out. What was the game?
Well, I had mentioned that.
First
that I had-
Contact.
Yes.
Oh,
Right.
man. So I mentioned a while back, played it with my wife. I love that game. I still got to open up Aviatrix. I played
Uh,
Mr. President with
Me
Mark,
too.
Joe,
True.
and Keith. We did it cooperatively at, was that in Canton?
That was in Canton. The first night in the hotel, he introduced me to First Contact. I played with him. Fell in love with the game.
Yeah.
And I have waiting at home. Believe it or not, Mr. President. I may tell my daughter to bring it down here when she flies
There
down.
you go. There you go. That's a fun game. So I do like, I had, like I said, Aviatrix and
I got that too waiting.
Mr. President. So Keith is, well, we know Keith is, he hates when I call him that, but I think he is the GOAT genius of creating games.
It's to what Vinny said.
He sees games to a local
yes.
friend.
Yes, yeah. Or we could be sitting and talking about mowing along, and you could see Keith's head going like, "Can I make a game out of this conversation?" Am I lying, Vin? The
Yeah.
way his head goes.
Well, I'll never forget what Al Wilson said when we had him on, when we were on D2D, when he said that he was sitting across from Keith and he was talking about struggling with the fast action cards.
Yeah.
And Keith just said, well, why don't you put it on the cards? And Al's no dummy. Al's
No.
see what he's done.
No,
As a matter of fact,
Al's-
I'm waiting for my other stuff to come.
funny stuff.
The
Funny stuff.
expansion, the updated cards. But
Oh, I just
yeah,
got. I just
yeah,
got.
John,
the,
he might be the GOAT of custom. So I know
yeah.
a couple.
Oh,
of
there's
guys
no question
that's
about that.
cool, but I have 3 of them that I think are fantastic. But yeah, Keith is.
I just got
incredible.
Kirk Berglund's 50 years.
I saw that.
I ordered it. And again, talking about Keith being the GOAT in customer service, I had told him I was traveling. He shipped it. He got it out like the same day, so I would get it and have it. Oh my God, what a set! Well, I didn't think I was going to like this set as much as I do. What a set! They both did some job on this set. But again, yeah, he is. He's the GOAT.
Now again, is that a team franchise set?
So it's the best. So you take they took all the teams, and they took what they felt were the best players, and made like an all-star, all-time team.
Like we
from
were
the-
going to do it.
Like we were going to do with hockey.
I still
did
have
it
the
with-
notes and the setup for that.
I know. We got to talk to Keith about that.
That could be something that we could do a community project with
Yeah.
and have Keith release when he wants.
Yes.
He was open to it. The problem was, and if those of you who play, now we're getting on the fun stuff. I know
Yes.
Joe said he's got to bounce soon, but
Yeah,
he's got
I'm-
company down there. But if you play Hockey Blast, So you're familiar with the card.
I don't know what that game is. I have
Yeah,
no clue.
You should get it.
I know.
The problem was it felt like the cards were cookie cutter cards.
When we were doing the 50
Yes,
years.
John, exactly what we were going to do. Exactly. Yes. So the problem was, like I said, they were like cookie cutter cards. And the only thing I can compare it to is the running backs in the Strat PC college football game. And it made it boring for me. And you guys know, I love college football. But every running back seemed the same. These players, it's tough to distinguish the different qualities.
So, based on what you just said, Vin, and what we came across and why we said, you know what, this is going to be too cookie cutter, what I noticed, again, the being the goats that these guys are, what they did was let's say we took Mark Messier, okay? We took all his year and took all his averages. What they did was each play is based on their best season. So
I'm not a fan of that, but if there are fans of that, and I don't know how to,
it works. It works and maybe it works better in baseball. I don't know how it would work in hockey, but it works. It works really well in the baseball.
But even if you take their best seasons, you're gonna have almost the same.
Yeah, you might still have cookie cutter. That's true. That's a good point. But we got to figure something out.
I can give for franchise stuff. Mike Kane did the Strat. I wish they would update that.
Oh no! Don't even
franchise.
The football.
Teams, PC
I don't know why they never. They did a card version. I don't know why they never came out with it again.
He rated them in the context of the players in that set. So you might say, "Whoa, that guy was a great player. He's only a 4." Yeah, because compared to Larry Little, he's a 4. Yeah. Mike blew it out of the park. I can't. For me, it's not fun to have.
No, I agree.
Take action PC football. I don't want all 10s.
No.
Even though they were great players in their era, I want their 5s. I want the 6s, 7s, the 8, 9, 10s, like that. So I'm still thinking of trying to do it because I love hockey.
Now we got to go. We got to revisit that.
Yeah, we can.
Definitely. We talk to Keith. We got to try and talk to Keith to see what his ideas. Because he'll do like he did to Al. What are you worried about? Just do it this way. And he was like, "What? Yeah, I never thought of that." But with that being said, I hate to do this. I don't want to abandon you, but I have an appointment in 20 minutes. Guys, before I sign off, once again, this was all to send us in a positive direction as a community and as a group. And I just implore everybody just to have fun. Have fun. Come on this podcast and our chats. Go on Dave's podcast chats, whatever. Have fun. Just enjoy yourself. There's no hard feelings, and it shouldn't be in our community.
Yep.
Everybody have a good day. Thanks, Vin.
I love you. Talk later.
Me too, pal. Bye-bye.
All right. So, John, I just put up your quote here. So I was blessed to be a part of the first 2 sets of that all-time franchise teams. And then people were asking about other hey, Jerome, of other players. So I actually made a handful of players that they could print out and cut out and add to those. Excuse me. I added Connor McDavid, a list of them, Austin Matthews, and goalies that people asked. And people have still asked me if I could create a single card. It's not hard. I hate doing it. When I send them the PDF, there's other stuff to print out to cut out one little card. So I do like to have a full sheet of that. That is one way of adding to that. But Kurt's set was a whole different animal. So the all-time greats where you could create your own teams are they're definitely intriguing. I enjoy them. So I'd like to see something like that with a hockey blast. If it'll happen, I don't know. Again, me and Keith haven't had a chance. He's been so busy. I don't know what he's planning on, except for what he revealed was his show. And that's what I'll leave the other 3 guys to do. James, Al, and Harvey. And they'll let us know and update us. Hey, Don, how are you? It feels weird being on this early in the morning, but it's also nice because my house is nice and quiet. I don't want to keep everybody too long. Like I said, again, if you didn't see the beginning or listen to the beginning of this, just listen to it. please try to understand where I'm coming from. Yes, this was an explanation to everybody who was curious. I can't explain it anymore. Yes, this is an olive branch to move forward. I'm going to, and I'm going to take whoever wants to come with us, me and Joe and Jamie, with us, and we're going to enjoy what we got to do. But I don't know what else to say from there. I'll be around. I'm always around. I'm retired, as my wife likes to tell me. I'm downstairs like a bum, especially in the winter. I hate the cold weather. I'm available for anything I can humanly possible do for anybody. I mean that in any spectrum. Okay? I'm not perfect. I know we have a lot of devout Christians in here. I walk a fine line. I wish I fell in the better part of that, but I allow my attitude, okay, to get in the way of that. So I ask them to keep praying for me. I just don't wake up on the right side of the pillow every day. And I don't like lying. I don't like sneaking. I've been condemned my whole life because I give a straight out answer every time. You're never going to get a runaround from me. I'm sorry. But I don't want that from you. If you feel there's something you want to tell me and I consider you my friend and you consider me your friend, say it. Because if I could give it, I could darn well take it. And if I don't take it, I'm a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite. And it's one thing I grew up, people will never tell you I was a hypocrite. Never. And I am super, super proud of that. And it's not going to change, not at this age. My integrity stands with anyone. So again, I will help. You need a question about a game, I can get to it. I can get somebody to it. You need help getting a game, I'll do what I can. You need help financially, I'm putting it out there. I will do what I can. Because I love people until I don't. I say that all the time. So let's just move on again. And the olive branch is out there. All of you for taking the time right now in your morning, heading to your lunchtime. I appreciate it. I appreciate you staying with us. We're going to have fun. I'll say this for the last time. If you feel like you have something to bring to the table, you want to get on, hit me up. The Facebook group is open. You could DM me. Don't be offended if I don't accept all the friend requests. It's not like I don't want to be a friend. I just don't want to be reading through my feed all day. I'd rather check the group and we could talk back and forth there. All right. I have a co-op going. The guy's there. Been great. I got to get back to that. I've left them high and dry. John Heckel, Corey, Grant, Joe. I don't want to do that. So let's move forward. Let's have fun. I hope you guys have time today. Roll a game. And before you do, just think of whoever you used to play with. And they're not here no more. Honor them as you do it. So, all right. I'm going to almost said good night. It probably is. I've been battling, as you could hear, this sinus infection. But have a great day. We're going to be coming on. I do have 2 recorded shows coming up with Dave Cook and Keith Avalone. And then we're going to introduce a live chat with a community member. If you want to come on, reach out. I have no problem with it. Okay? Guys, God bless. Thank you again for standing by. And if you know how to mend fences outside of me, I'm welcome to it. All right? Have a box seat baseball. I haven't heard that one in a while, Glenn. Brian, you too. All right? I mean this. I love you guys. Have a great day. Stay warm. Don't be like Joe. He cheated. He went down to Florida. All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.